I have a humble request for my fellas and for my ladies, but mainly for my fellas of all colors, creeds, backgrounds, demographics, what have you. And I understand that not everybody has or will possess the emotional intelligence and maturity to be able to honor my request. But for those of you who see this message, who do, I have a humble request. A large part of the issue with the stigma and the double standard between the levels of respect and social acceptance given to women versus men that exercise their sexual freedom is in how people choose to engage in their discussions about the topic. For whatever reason, whenever topics concerning the sexual endeavors and explorations of men comes up in the public space, most people's input, feedback, and viewpoints are expressed in a poking fun at or a joking sort of way, as if the subject of a man exploring his sexual freedom is just supposed to be inherently funny or something. And I get why people do it, because that's been the long-standing social pressuring attitude to have towards the topic for so long. But can those of us with emotional intelligence and maturity stop doing that, please? I know some people out here, like I said, who don't care to empathize or understand other people, and who only are capable of looking at life from their own perspective, their own lens. But for those of us who know better, can we do better, please? Humble request. I see people in public interviews and spaces who are either supportive of or at least express that they have an understanding for the need for more respect about the subject, but who still can't help but express their input in a joking way. And I'm not talking about the folks who say things like pause or this new trend that folks got going on with no diddy. I'm not talking about that. Like, if you say something that you feel convicted by all means, say whatever it is you feel like you need to say to get it up off you. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just in regular conversation. If the subject comes up and you feel compelled to weigh in, just please have the courage to weigh in from a perspective of maturity and seriousness in the tone of whatever point that it is you're conveying. And like I said, I get it. I understand that what the social expectation has been for so long, that's why sharing a perspective from a serious point of view is going to take some courage. But when you do that, just please understand that in saying things in a joking sort of way, that hurts the cause more than it helps the cause that you're trying to express an understanding for. So you get an A for effort, but you get an F minus for execution. With love and a thanks for trying, for real. But we got to do better, please. As long as people who demonstrate that they have the capacity to know better keep doing it, then it's going to keep empowering the people who don't know no better to keep feeling like it's okay for them to do it. And like I said, it's going to take a little bit of courage to be serious about the point that you're trying to make. But if you can't be serious in whatever it is that you're feeling compelled to share, then you be helping the cause to promote tolerance and understanding a lot more by just saying nothing at all. So that's my humble request. Hopefully somebody can take that in, receive it, and just do better. Be safe today. Stay out the way. Take everything one step at a time, one day at a time. Focus on finding yourself and finding your purpose. I love you, King V, H&R.